Gov Gwen, are you aware of the recent pronouncement from Secretary Roque that the President has ordered LGU Cebu to follow IATF quarantine protocol for OFWs and ROFs? May I get your comment and reaction on this?
Yes, Senator Pong. I am aware of that. And at the outset, allow me to say that I have only deep respect for the President and the office that he represents. As governor of the province of Cebu, I am also mindful of the fact that a greater majority of the Cebuanos support the President. In fact, in the last presidential election, President Duterte got a majority of 1.2 million votes, a margin of 1.2 million votes over his closest rival. So with that in mind, allow me also to state that I also have great respect for the rule of law. In Cebu, we are not only talking about an executive order, but a provincial board ordinance that was passed by our provincial board unanimously, adopting the protocols of my executive order. As we all know, a provincial ordinance, unless declared ultra vires in a proper court, is the local law of the land, in accordance with Republic Act 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code. And so, out of deep respect to the President, I shall be asking our provincial board members to revisit the ordinance, and this time to invite the technical advisors or medical experts that Secretary Duque continues to refer to invite over to the province of Cebu so that they could present their own data. You see, in the last meeting that we had with the President had requested Secretary Duque to present a critique of the Cebu Protocol. We had not been furnished a copy of that critique. And so we are unaware, particularly where we could go wrong. So we respect the opinion of the medical experts of Secretary Duque. And they will be kindly invited, including members of the IATF who may wish to accept our invitation before the provincial board so that they shall be guided accordingly. A revisit of the ordinance I shall be requesting because I cannot unilaterally set aside the implementation of an ordinance lest I be accused of dereliction of duty. But that is as much as I can do. Request the provincial board to study the ordinance after the medical experts' critique and opinions shall be lengthily presented and discussed here in the province of Cebu at the Capitol Social Hall. I am right now extending that invitation, and I am glad that I heard Secretary Duque himself saying he is open for adjustments. I heard Secretary Anyo say that about the same thing. And so let us reach out and try to meet common ground. I had presented our data. Secretary Duque keeps on insisting that Dr. Salvania presents his. But it's out of my hands. This is a provincial board ordinance that the provincial board has tasked me to implement as the chief executive of the province. So that's our position, Senator.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Governor. Pwede po ba natin hinggan ng reaction ni Secretary Duque regarding Governor's Gwen statement?
President, Mr.
Yeah,
President, with the
thank
permission
you.
of Senator Bong.
Yes, Madam Senator.
Just a clarification, Mr. President. Gov. Gwen, ang ibig sabihin ho ba neto, hindi niyo susundin yung IATF protocols that was ordered by the President?
Ang ibig sabihin nito, Senator Binay, right now there is an ordinance enforced in the province of Cebu.
Yes, Gov. Gwen, which is not what is being ordered by IATF, right? So technically, you're not gonna follow the IATF protocol, correct?
Well, until this ordinance, as I said, would be declared
revoked.
ultra vires in the proper court. Because we are put in a legal bind here.
Okay, so
The
parang,
IATF
Gov. what you're
guidelines.
saying, so what you're saying, walang bearing yung pronouncement ng President dun sa protocol that should be followed by Cebu, correct? I mean,
You are
that is the
sorry.
consequence,
You're putting the words into my mouth. I had premised my statement by saying that I have only the deepest respect for the president, and I continue to support the president even as the greater majority of Cebuanos support him. It was what I wish to point out too, that we also have the deepest respect for the rule of law. And that is what each of our oaths of office demand of us.
Okay, thank you, Senator Bong. Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay.
Go ahead, Secretary Duque, your response.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President and Mr. Senator Bong. First of all, I'd like to thank the provincial governor for her open invitation. I'll take it up. I will present that to the IATF that there's a standing invitation for our some select members of the IATF and also the group of experts to be able to present the critique that they put together in response to the presidential directive last May 31st. So we will arrange for that particular meeting where we will be asking for an opportunity to present the critique. We will send also the good governor the critique this afternoon or at the latest tomorrow morning. And my apologies that you were not furnished the critique. But with my reassurance, we will provide you such. But certainly, we would love to get our experts to visit Cebu province and to present their own data, why they are of certainty that the protocol that is nationally adopted is the way to go. Thank you very much.